right, do-gooders, welcome to the first do-gooders discussion show of 2023. It's been a long hiatus. We didn't have one for November because we are prepping for Extra Life, and then why didn't we have one in December?
We had the town hall instead.
Oh, right. We had the what do we want to do in 2023, which I mean we'll get to eventually. We have a lot to go over, especially we gotta tell you guys tonight which hospital we're choosing for 2023 Extra Life. But of course, I got the other host here. I've got Mr. T.L. Wolf.
Hello.
Got Woody Man.
Hi.
And Gus. I'm kind of curious. Does he do? I haven't watched an RT podcast in like 4 years. I wonder if he still does that.
Yes.
Okay.
He does. He does.
So you're,
Okay.
You're asking someone who hasn't watched Richard Teeth content in like 3 years.
Yeah.
Yes, he still does it.
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder if he's been keeping that bit going for a long time. What hotel are we donating to?
Donation
we'll do it
to.
or donationing. that sentence broke my brain. Do we want to go right ahead and say it, or
Yeah, do we want to open with that?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
yeah, and we can repeat it for more people when they file in.
Yeah, totally.
Before we do, Mr. Woody Man resubscribed tier 2 for 67 months.
Wow, you're 2 away from being nice. March will be real nice for you.
I'm excited. So,
There we
am
go.
I
All right.
kicking us off?
Yeah, this is. I mean, you are our glorious leader. Might as well let everyone know what's up.
The hotel we are donationing to for 2023 is going to be drumroll. I want to make sure I get the name right.
I don't have drumroll on here.
Real quick. Don't mind me. I'm not.
Do you want me to?
I can.
In Portland, Maine.
Yeah.
Yay.
So this is Mr. T.L. Wolf's. I almost said hotel. This is Mr. T.L. Wolf's hospital.
Private hotel.
So all of the revenue generated from the channel, starting from December's payout, up until November, will go to the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital or Foundation.
Yep. Hospital.
As we speak, I'm typing in information so we can make our team and get started.
Good, because I actually need to apply to that.
Yeah, I need to join the team.
Yeah, that's kind of what
I already have my account.
I've been waiting for.
To join the team.
Yeah, I've got my account. I've got my hospital, which again is the IWK hospital. And actually, I gotta help Melanie set up hers because she's gonna be doing Extra Life this year.
Awesome.
Her hospital, of course, is gonna be IWK because that's where they took care of her after she was born. And she won't be joining game days, but she'll be joining another group that's primarily like Tomb Raider focused. So yeah, she'll be joining up with that, and she's super excited for that. She's got a lot of ideas planned for her incentives and donation goals. So it took a lot of convincing from me and other community members to convince her to do it. And we're like, we think you can do really good at this, so just give it a shot. And she's like, okay, fine.
Yeah, I definitely think anyone should.
Yeah, if you think you've got like a good idea or a way to raise money, and it doesn't necessarily have to be streaming on Twitch. Like as long as you give that link to someone, they can do it from a mobile phone. Like what I did at HalCon, I had a sign printed off with a QR code. You scanned it, it took you right to my Extra Life page, and you just you could donate from there.
There are also ways to do offline donations, but that's go look at their site. Like someone gives you cash and then you donate the cash for them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think there's like a form you're supposed to fill out. Go to extra-life.org to look up offline donations.
I'm making your team page. I figure what should our logo be? Should our logo be that icon from Mario Party that I really like with the penguin?
No. that thing in between me and Wolf and above your head on stream, use that. not a penguin's, not a penguin's cross.
Okay. Fine.
He sounds so defeated. Oh, okay, we'll use the penguin's ball. No, not that.
Good lord.
Oh god. I mean, a lot of time has passed. So, man, chat, what have you all been up to in the last 2 months? I mean, we had, obviously we had Extra Life. You Americans had Thanksgiving. We had the holidays in December. I mean, I had a new addition to my stream set up there. Melody bought me that PlayStation light up sign there.
Nice.
And then got me a copy of Doom on the Switch, the Slayers edition. So this actually comes with Doom 1, 2, 3, 64, and 2016. And
Okay.
the funny aside with it is that it came with the slip there for the codes, but that's all it came with. There was no game inside. So I was like, I thought that made the most sense. I was like, oh yeah, that's it's download only, it's Nintendo wasting plastic, right? But then I get a call a week after Christmas and they're like, yes, Miss Chase, just let you know, your wife went and bought you Doom Slayers collection. I said, yep, I got it. He goes, yeah, but there was a game that was supposed to go in there. The employee just didn't put it in because he thought it was just a download only case.
Oh, no.
So we got the game here. It's our last one. Just come show your ID and pick it up. And I get there and the guy who sold it to me just gave me the cart and I was like, he's like, I'm so sorry, man. I thought this was just a download only thing. I said, I kind of understand. But usually when it's a download only, it's on the top bar and it says full game download, no cart inside. But like there's like the warning down there, not the warning, but like the little information down there to say that Doom 1, 2, 3, and 64 were download only codes. So now I have Doom on the go. I have not put into 2016 yet to see how it runs on the Switch.
You can have the wonderful experience that I had playing Doom on the go, where they inexplicably, I'll use this controller to demonstrate because my Switch isn't in here. They put motion controls in the game, but turning left and right for some reason was yaw. So you did this to turn left and right. It's like, why would this be turn left?
I don't hold my
Oh.
controller
Steering
upright like
wheel.
this. I'm not a kid. I hold it flat down
Oh.
like that.
I was playing handheld mode. So it's like, why would I turn my entire Switch to go left and right?
Add Doom Guy to
I guess.
Mario
That might
Kart.
work.
Think of those gyro controls in there.
So weird.
Yeah, I ended up getting Melanie first, like the toy show I went to in December, I found Ecto 1 as a Hot Wheel, so I got her that.
Ooh,
She doesn't
nice.
have anything like that. She's getting really into Ghostbusters again. And I did this purposely, like, and let me know in chat as well. Is like, you ever take like a friend or a significant other to a store to get their reaction to stuff on the shelves and be like, yep, you're getting that now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did that. So I went to drugstore in my mall, and we walked by, and there was Chip from Beauty and the Beast, the little cup with the chip in it. And she saw that, and she kind of lit up, and I was just like, all right, getting you that. But I'm like, but she mentioned too, she's like, oh, I'd like to have the whole thing too. I'd like to have Mrs. Potts. I think that would be a cool gift. And I was like, okay, hint, wink. Got it, guys, sent in. As I go to wrap it, there's no markings on the box to say that it is like Beauty and the Beast or Mrs. Potts. It just says generic teacup and teapot and cup set. I'm like, oh, did I get that? So she opened it up. I was like, okay. It's just like, I don't know if this is the thing I got you. We have to open it to find out. If not, we'll send it back. Open it up. She saw Mrs. Potts. She started to cry. I was like, okay, I did good. This is a good gift. You can make them happy cry. It's a good gift.
Totally.
It's really good.
Or if they're kids and they open it up and then they just move on to the next one. I mean, kids don't know any better. They'll play with it eventually. I mean, this afternoon it was my nephew's 8th birthday, and he was telling me about he started the Lego game I got him, but apparently he's playing like 5 games at once because he's like telling me about Luigi's Mansion 3, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Smash Brothers, and then he plays Minecraft. I think he told me about some other game. I think they have Mario Kart. I know they have the Mario Kart World Tour one because the Switch is all new to my sister. She doesn't know about most stuff, so she bought that thinking that was like the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And she told me this. I didn't know it came with a car. It was like, oh no, that's the World Tour, the live one. If you just want Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and she's like, oh, now I can't bring this back because now they want it. So
It seems like a fun thing, though.
Yeah.
It has not hit a price point that I've been willing to jump on it, but it seems like it's a fun thing.
I think kids will like it.
I know that's like something that I would buy once and never touch again. Like I would do one stream, put it around the office, make a crazy track, and I'm just like, okay, that was $130 wasted.
Yeah, I've seen
What's
it.
next?
At least America, I've seen it go as low as 60, and it's like, I still would need to be lower.
Yeah.
For a cool toy with a alright game attached to it.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
I paid less than that for all of the Labo that I bought, I think combined.
All right, so Woody has.
Huh?
I just saw the tweet there. So Woody has officially made the team. However, there's no team name. It just has your name and your icon. So I guess you're not fully ready to have it ready yet.
No, it probably does lead to it. That's an automated tweet.
Oh, okay.
Let
Oh
the
no,
hue,
okay,
so
there
you
it
can
is.
get
There
to
it
the team
is.
from there.
Yeah,
look in
yeah.
Look in our Twitch chat.
What's great is that if you don't sign up for a team, and then you sign up for a team later, or if you upgrade from like free to platinum, it'll tweet out like, "I just joined Extra Life." It's like, no, I've been doing Extra Life all year.
Yeah.
I just had the money to do platinum finally.
All right, so I joined the team.
I already saw the like. It's gonna put a thing like, "I've
Oh.
signed up for Extra Life for another year." You will automate a tweet
and
to you.
delete.
I deleted it too. It's just like, I've already tweeted this like
I'm already there.
3 days ago.
Yeah. Please do, yeah.
All right, so the team is live. We have a goal of $1,500 apparently.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, that's changed.
This is
I see
10,000.
I see 10,000.
Oh
Wait, are you in Canada money?
no.
I see your
1,500
goal is
versus-
15.
Yeah.
Mine is
Hey,
1,000.
hey,
Yours
hey.
is 15. Mine is, and Woody's
Okay,
is
there we go.
6.
Okay, yeah. Stuff was just updating. All right, yeah. So there we go. $10,000 a goal. Incentives. We
Fun
will.
team.
Huh?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Sooner rather than later. Because I think we were like 4 months in, and we're like, oh, here's our incentives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, well, we can't really do a 2,000 incentive because we're already past that. At that point, we're just saying, here's a thing we're gonna do.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out beforehand.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, you guys want to talk about your holidays?
I got many Lego. So my in-laws, I'm gonna grab them real quick because they're just off to the side here. My mother-in-law and sister-in-law, we always do like actual Christmas lists, and I put, like 3 Lego sets on there as options, and they're like, "Cool, we're just gonna get you all of them."
There you go.
Coming to my streams, I have this orchid and I have these succulents to put together, which are fantastic. And I've
Nice.
already done. There's a car that I've already done, a Lotus car.
Really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited to do these. The struggle is going to be which one I do this Friday and which one I do next Friday.
Mhm.
Which one do I pick?
Yeah, I gotta
So
get
that
back
was,
on.
like,
I gotta get back on
engine stuff.
build streams as well because I've got my Mega Man X model. I think I still got a Super Saiyan Vegeta model to put together.
Hell yeah.
I've got like 4 or 5 Gundam models on my Amazon wish list / throne that I want to get eventually.
I started
What
a
are these?
1,000-piece puzzle, so
And I saw Max Life puzzle I can put together.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I put mine together November, December. And I spent a while looking around my apartment going, I don't know where to put this if I wanted to frame it and put it up. and I ultimately realized I literally don't have a place for this, so it is back in the box.
Dude. They don't do that with puzzles. I don't keep them together for very long and then like try to glue it together or make a photo out of it. I just like throw it back in the box and away we go.
Yeah, I haven't glued any of mine, but I have a few of the Critical Role ones that are all like up on my wall, and then I had another one that's like a white dragon, but we lost a piece in a move. So
I
Oh,
can't
no.
remember the last
Can't
time
put
I
this up.
put together a puzzle now that I'm thinking about it. It might have been when I was a kid, like doing we had one that was I don't know if it was what was that?
Me hitting something metal on accident.
Okay. I thought it was an alert. I was like, wait, I have alert turned off. What's going on?
Oh, sorry.
I
All
don't
the
know
alert
if it's
flying.
I've got two different I had two I don't know which one I had there, but I had a WWF one where it was that
Mm,
if you remember the box art for the NES WrestleMania, that picture of Hogan with it ripping his shirt, I think I had that as a puzzle, or I had it was the photo of Hogan and Andre at Mania 3 when Hogan had like the headlock. Let me see if I can pull that photo up, or if I just search like WWF puzzles on
oh, that's a
eBay. See if I can find it here. But yeah, I think that was like the last time I actually was like, yeah, I want to do I want to sit down and and do a puzzle. Okay, I type in WWF and it's giving me pandas. Of course it does.
I see one of Hogan giving someone a headlock, but it's definitely not Andre the Giant.
Maybe that's the one I had. Oh yeah, there's one here on Reddit. It's Wrestling Stars. It looks like it's Paul Orndorff. Maybe that's the one I had. By Milton Bradley. That sounds about right. Yeah. I think that was the one I had.
I have no idea.
Well, there's actually one here. Let me flip it over there.
Yeah,
Can't see it on
definitely
screen
never
there.
had one of these
Yeah,
wrestling puzzles.
I think I might have had this one here, the one with Hogan Andre, not in any type of headlock. It's like they're stare down
Okay.
at Mania 3. Yeah, I think that's the one I had as a kid.
Wrestling ice cream pop.
Where are my ice cream bars? Yeah. Then remember like a couple years ago they made those ice cream sandwiches and they were not the same. You have to go to Comic-Con to get them or some shit.
Yeah.
It was just literally an ice cream sandwich. It was not like those because like those ice cream bars were like there was like it was like a hard cookie with vanilla ice cream and like maybe like some dark chocolate cookie like in the one of the inner linings or something. I remember I never had those as a kid. That was before my time. I remember what they look like because like they were in WWF magazine, but I never ever had them.
Yeah, I don't remember ever like eating those. It's one of those, things I heard about from like CM Punk complaining and things like that, without ever actually seeing them as a kid. So I had like no memory of it at all.
I had them. I can't remember.
I also
You flip it
you
over.
know,
There you go.
by
Oh
the
yeah, they
time
had the
most
drawing
of
of the wrestlers on the Okay, yeah. So it was like a
Street
standard
farts.
cookie with the drawing, vanilla, and then a chocolate cookie on the other side.
I've definitely had those.
Yeah, I don't remember ever having those, but I'm also pretty sure that like by the time I would have had those memories, we were like banned from watching wrestling, and then by the time we were watching wrestling, and they were long gone.
I remember mine had like Shawn Michaels on them and stuff like that.
I think there's Honky Tonk Man, $1 Million Man, Andre, Bobby Heenan, George Steele, Coco
Was there like a
Beware,
second run, maybe?
Dragon,
I don't
Strike
remember
Force,
those wrestlers, but I
Hulkster.
remember those ice cream bars.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna Google now.
Right.
Well then, here's like the okay, I guess like the superstar cookie sandwiches. It wasn't the
Oh,
same thing, but they had the drawings on there. There was Roman Reigns and
yeah, but
Macho
it's
Man.
two vanilla
still-
cookies. It wasn't on a stick.
Yeah. Someone was just like, you can put a stick on it. We got sticks at home. And just shut up and eat your ice cream.
Oh, it looks like that the bottom was actually chocolate coated. It wasn't like a chocolate.
That's even better.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay. Yeah, I see. There was a WWE-ish era one because there's one with the Rock on it, and
Yeah, they
the
had
cover has a
Heartbreak
rock
Kid.
bottoming Chris Benoit of all people.
It was 1998. I just googled it.
Oh yeah. I see there. I see one with Shawn Michaels and there's like an LOD person on it and a card, and
Oh yeah, they came with cards too.
yeah, I don't remember these at all. I definitely would have eaten those. I mean, those probably been way better than getting a popsicle that looks like SpongeBob,
would-
except his eyes are here and here.
Or the Sonic.
Oh,
Just
there's
like the hardest
something.
bubblegum you've ever had.
There's something I gotta show that because of Epic Game Music and Kelly on Twitter unlocked something in my mind's palace. It's Pac-Man cereal. Because he was going because Epic Game Music was going on about who had this growing up, and it was the Nintendo cereal system. So you had like the Mario and the
Yes.
Zelda one, and I'm like, I never had that. And then Kelly replies back with this, and I was just like, you just unlocked something that I'm going to recreate this at home, because basically what this is just corn pops with cereal marshmallows in it. So I'm gonna buy a bag of cereal marshmallows from Amazon, get it shipped here, buy a box of corn pops, mix the two in them, be like, all right, can we recreate this? And I'll let you know. Oh, they made a Funko Pop version? Oh, it's just generic. Oh, it's just a generic. It's just generic, like that generic Funko cereal.
Oh, okay. Here's a sidebar question. Does anyone remember any children like breakfast cereals they had as a kid that they regretted?
Cereals that we had as kids that we regretted?
Like you had it and it was just like, oh no, this is terrible.
Until they changed the formula of the oats part, Lucky Charms.
Mm.
I had Lucky Charms, like, I don't think we had it in Canada yet, or maybe we did. I remember my parents buying us a box, and I hated it. I was just like, can I just have the marshmallows? Like, the oats parts are disgusting.
Yeah.
And then eventually,
Sure,
like,
yeah.
like maybe like, I want to say like 8 or 9 years ago, I was just like, Lucky Charms, you know what? Yeah, let me try that again. And like, I guess they changed the formula, or the recipe of the oats, and it was just like, it was great. I was like, yeah, this is top tier. I love this.
We were not allowed to have
honestly,
cereal. Good cereal.
honestly, as far as Lucky Charms goes, I think the malto meal version is better. The like generic version you get in a big bag.
Multi-meal?
It's like malto meal. Yeah, it's a generic brand in America. But
Okay.
You'll get a bag like this fucking big. It's
Oh,
like
right, the
twice
bag
as big-
cereal.
Twice as big as a box.
It's like something you get. It's like shit you get from Dollar Tree or something.
Yeah, kind of.
It's just like, we have Lucky Charms.
It's
Like,
just-
no, it's not the brand
Way
name.
better. It's way better though. Like it actually tastes better. But for me, regret was Dino Pebbles. And someone was like, "We need to take Fruity Pebbles. We need to make them sweeter, and we need to add marshmallows." So it was
I have to see
the
these.
most cloyingly sweet cereal I've ever had. I literally never finished a bowl. It was just like I cannot.
don't
eat
remember
any more
this.
of this.
I
Wow.
don't remember this,
So-
but
Oh,
this
so
looks
gross.
terrible. It
looks
looks like they're.
terrible.
It legit looks like they're throwing Flintstones chewable vitamins in your cereal. That's how bad this looks.
It's so
Magic
overly
Fruity Pebbles?
sweet. It was just like, no, please don't.
I've never heard of Magic Fruity
Oh.
Pebbles. Apparently, this changes the color of your cereal, or sorry, of your
I'm-
milk.
I'm disturbed by the fact that they appear to be pink, but they somehow turn your milk blue. I'm a little concerned about what dye fucking makes that happen.
Okay,
Welcome to the cereal podcast, by the way. Eventually, we'll talk about the game and the movie.
We're off.
and,
We're all
and
off
Woody's
track here.
Christmas, and
Yeah.
like, this fucking sideboard.
Sorry, I'm looking
Yeah.
I'm looking at
Was
Fruity and Cocoa
entirely my
Pebbles.
fault
I was
this
like,
time, but
is it okay? Is this an American thing? Like, are they not actually pebbles? Are they just flakes?
Yeah.
Are they
Okay.
pebbles?
I thought this was a Canadian thing because I could have sworn that they were actually like round shaped, like they were actually like, you know, they're supposed to look like rocks. Right? Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
I feel like
think they're just white.
Trix is probably would be closest to that, especially after the 2000s, whenever they decided to change Trix from being fruit shaped to just being
Balls.
balls. But no, Fruity Pebbles has always been flakes, at least in America.
Yeah, definitely.
I did like the rumor that or like the headcanon that like the reason that Trix is balls now is because we're adults, and so we can't see the magic that makes them little fruits anymore.
We're kids and we're too grown now.
Yep. They did, I think, last year, but I loved that like headcanon that nope, we're just
Yeah.
too old to see the magic now. We also can no longer figure out why Cinnamon Toast Crunch is so delicious.
Sugar.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, why do kids
That's
want
half
the
of it.
taste of this? Cereal. Sugar. Literally sugar. Doesn't matter what it is. It's just concentrated sugar.
At the end there, just sugar.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up a link for you real quick, and that'll be the end of my Christmas stuff. Because like, other than seeing in-laws for a bit and exchanging presents, it was pretty chill. But one of the things I got was a pizza peel, like the big paddle to put pizza in and out of your oven.
Okay.
There was like a second part to it, which is a steel, which is it's just a sheet of steel to put in your oven, so you can cook pizza right on it.
Oh, nice.
So I tried it out on New Year's Day.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this right in host voice chat for you, so you can pull it up.
Can,
How do I get to that?
just yeah.
Chat,
What?
or I'll just put it in general. Do
Yeah.
get our text chat.
I won't be able to click on it because they'll disrupt the video.
Darn it! I was gonna
Yeah.
say you could.
I just put it in Twitch chat
Oh yeah, fair.
and I'll drag it over to the screen there. Oh,
Yeah, they're better than Domino's pizza.
Yeah. I don't even think Domino's does this type of pizza, honestly.
let's see here. I think this is safe.
I don't know why some people are showing up as sensitive content. Kelly said the same thing. Or no, I'm sorry, Crush Danny said the same.
Yeah.
Fucking made hand-rolled stuffed crust pizza.
Nice.
It was so good. I'm gonna have to do this recipe again sometime.
And pizza in 1 hour, no Mick. Oh, Danny sent you a link to.
Yeah, dude.
Not a,
Yeah, and the funny part is it was the same person who I got this recipe from. It's like, oh yeah, Brian Lagertron, that's this pizza too.
Mhm. Yeah, at some point I like to make try to make stuffed crust. I love stuffed crust.
That'd be
That's
cool.
it. Yeah, because most of the time, like, we'll just buy at the store bought. Like, if it's like it's the dough's already cooked and it's already in like a perfect cylinder, you just basically have to oil the pan, slap it on, and put your toppings on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a little bit lazy, but then again, we will buy pizza mix and mix it up every now and then. Do that. Oh, I found it. I'm still on the cereal thing. I think I found an old photo of Fruity Pebbles, and yeah, they were Pebbles at one point, and then they made
Fair
them
enough.
flakes.
I remember that.
Oh,
I
and
remember
yes, the
that.
Magic Fruity Pebbles. Here's okay. Well, I promise we'll get off cereal talk. Unless you all want us to talk about cereal for 2 hours, I'm cool with that. It does turn your milk blue. They're pink flakes and they make it blue. Like what the hell?
I don't want to know what dyes make that happen.
I don't
Hey,
get it.
if the stuff is
Oh,
credible, Magic Spoon, get on that. I guarantee you'll. It's like, hey, we got stuff that'll make it make your milk change color.
That's gotta be so much artificial crap. I don't think Magic Spoon would be
No.
into it.
No,
Oh yeah.
they're close because like the honey nut flavor they have to like actually put on as an asterisk. It's like, yes, we have 1 gram of sugar per serving for this. Like there was no way around it. But I mean, I mean, it's better than no. I mean, at least it's not 15 grams of sugar as compared to the other stuff. But
It could be worse.
I still have a few boxes to eat through. I got like 2 frosted left, a peanut butter, and a cocoa.
Well, we can, if we want to do more cereal talk later, but there was a list that I found when Game Grumps were doing their like cereal rating tier list video. And it's like, oh my god, there's shit I forgot existed.
Oh yeah, I would love to do a tier like that's something I kind of want to do in 2020 because like that's something we've never done on game days or and not on my personal channel either. It's tier lists, like just go through and just like go like I mean it's not official, like we don't have to like abide by everything, but it's just cool to be like drag drop, be like, hey, yeah,
host list, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I haven't tried every cereal myself, so I mean, other people can judge, what we can or can't put on there. But yeah, Woody, holidays. If you want to talk about them.
I went to New York for longer than I expected because of all the snow and stuff, but that was a little much. Just being there for a whole week, but got a lot of adult stuff, so nothing really fun like Lego sets or anything. But I did get some albums, which I really appreciate.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I got the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album. I got the re-release of the White Album from the Beatles. Yeah. Been listening to a lot of music.
Nice. Like vinyl or?
Oh yeah, vinyl.
Nice.
Not very small, but like a 30 album collection that I enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed my local record store they had on vinyl the Charlie Brown Christmas soundtrack. I was like half tempted to get it. I was like, I have nothing to play this on, but it is Charlie Brown Christmas, and I must consume everything Charlie Brown Christmas. We've had for the longest time. We actually one of the longest times we had the actual like Christmas tree where you put an ornament on the branch and it bends over. And it also comes with Linus's blanket that you're supposed to wrap around it, and then all of us collectively, oh god, where are my actually glasses? I gotta put them on. Go, actually, Linus's blanket is supposed to give the tree more stability. It's not supposed to help with it toppling over. I don't think my mother puts that decoration out anymore because my little nephew would always grab the ball and just huck it across the room and break it. So she's like, oh, no more.
Good point.
Yeah. Trying to keep that safe.
And I want ice skating. I haven't done in years.
Oh, nice.
I went to a pond at the bottom of the driveway, and I still know how to ice skate, but not as well, and I forgot how to stop. So that was fun.
Yeah, I was thinking of taking it up again because Melanie bought me a pair of ice skates, say like 3 or 4 years ago, and we never used them. Because like where we lived before, it was near the city hall, so they had like a little like outdoor rink that they could freeze at any point. I think they had it for 1 year and realized that it was too much, too costly, so they just never did it again. I don't know if they still do it though, but I think it was like right on the cusp too of they were gonna bring it back, but right on the cusp of COVID. Then obviously like, oh no, someone's going outside to do this, but I don't know. I figure I'll drive back that area sometime and see if it's back up or if kids are still doing anything with it.
I never ice skated despite where I live. I've rollerbladed for a long time in high school, like in middle school and high school. And then the last time I did it was after I had put on significant weight and my ankles could not support me on one row of so I don't do it anymore. Like skates, maybe like like regular roller skates on inline skates, maybe, but I've never tried.
I had rollerblades growing up, but back where I lived, it was out in the boonies in a mountain area, so like it was like you can't rollerblade on the road because it's just a hack job. It's just like one row of gravel and that's it. It's like, oh, that'll do you for 10 years, right? It's like, no. no paved driveways, can't do that. So it's always in the basement and you can't go as fast as you want. So it's like 2 pushes, you're at the end of the house. I was like, all right, just go
Yeah.
back the other way. 2,
You,
yay! Oh, there's the wall.
you needed a roller rink that also had laser tag and also had the Star Wars fucking pod racing game. That was what we had.
Never played the arcade game, only the 64. And that, oh no, I didn't play any other versions of it. Never had any other versions of it. Is it on Xbox?
I think it might be on Xbox now. I'm pretty sure it's at least on Switch, like Episode 1 Racer.
Yeah.
But they, um, you know, roller rink with laser tag and a little arcade. And I think it was finally last year. I can't remember when it went out exactly. I feel like it was in the 2000s, and like last year is when someone finally like bought the space to use it. So it was probably at least a decade that the awning was still on the building that said Great Skates. It's like, oh, that would be fun, except it's dead, and it's been dead for a long time.
It is on Xbox, $18.99. It's just called Racer because I guess they just don't want to associate it with Episode 1 for some reason.
Which makes no sense because it's not like pod racing ever came up again ever in any Star Wars movie or show. I'd imagine. I mean, I'm not up on Star Wars stuff, but
I don't think it did.
I don't think it ever
I don't think
did.
so. We had the weird horses thing at Casino Planet. Right?
No idea what you're talking about. But again, I don't
And
keep up on this stuff.
Last Jedi,
Yeah. that thing.
maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Last Jedi is a distant memory. I hadn't seen it since the theater.
I don't know. Got nothing. I don't know that Star Trek universe.
You had to catch yourself. You actually were talking competent about Star Wars for half a second, and you're just like, "Oh no, gotta bring it back."
Yeah.
Did Captain Kirk will lightsaber? Ha ha ha.
I don't want anyone proud of me, so I need to just, bring it back a little bit.
I made it through the second movie, Episode 2, and I never watched 3, and then I was just like, I'm good.
Oh, 3 was
So I just haven't watched
3
it.
was the best one out of all
Was
of them.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, and part of it's just I don't watch a lot of movies anymore. But I think there was just a burnout of like okay but not good or great cinema. Again, this is why I didn't end up watching a lot of or that's why I never got an MCU, because the Spider-Man movies, which are pretty good, but then the Punisher and Ang Lee's Hulk, and it's like I'm done.
Oh dang
And
it.
at this point with MCU, it's just like I don't want to fucking catch up to this one by watching 47 other movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start now, you have a lot to do.
Yeah. I watched one, and it was the first Iron Man. Which was fine. The first Iron Man is fine.
I think by now I've seen him. It was a commitment.
Yeah. I watched Civil
Civil
War. Yeah. Like I started seeing clips again on TikTok of Iron Man 1 and 2 and 3. I was like, man, these were good. How long has it been since I've seen them? We were gonna do a thing where we were gonna like rewatch them all in release order, not in story order, because then we'd have to we'd start off with Captain America, but then we'd have to go to Captain Marvel afterwards, and then it gets all confusing. It's like, oh wait, we have to stop in the middle of Iron Man 2 to watch Thor and then come back to Iron Man 2 because it's still within the same time. And there's a guy on TikTok who actually took all the MCU movies up until Endgame and put them in order in one big file. But at the end, he's just like, no, I'm not sharing the actual finished file. It's like, why chrono? He's like, I'll give you the project files and you can do the work yourself. It's like, no, this is not work. You give me the thing and then I watch it. If you happen to go to jail, I still get the watch. No.
One more thing for Christmas for me that I forgot as Joe and I's present to each other, essentially. Or we didn't like actually exchange gifts. We instead are taking a trip to Portland, Oregon next month.
Nice.
So I guess it is the first time I've been on a commercial airline to fly somewhere 7. So it is a vacation that is a fucking long time coming.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting though, 'cause I know you always talk about like you'll want to go to the area, like the area.
Yeah, we definitely want to visit to check it out to see if we like it, because we would like to move out there someday, but who knows when that would be. So first step is coming though. First step is coming next month. We have our flights booked and our Airbnb booked. So at this point, it's mostly like figure out what we want to do there, and if people want to hang out, like what day, and also figure out rental car.
Yeah.
Like figure out cost and like, do we want to rent a car the whole time? And yeah, planning vacation things.
Enjoy it.
I'm pretty sure I will.
That's funny. While I was going through like the Star Wars stuff, popped up a recommended game, and it's one that actually was released a few years ago. But in my quest to find something, I found out about this game, and then it's just like, oh, here's like the Ultimate Edition for 2022 with all the DLC for it. So I was looking through TikTok, and I found this really fun video where a woman was reenacting Star Trek 3, where the crew steals the Enterprise to go save Spock, and she played every role and did a really good job of it, just with like random household items. And it got me thinking about Star Wars Uncut, the fan project where you would go to a site, pick a scene of Star Wars, and then you had 30 days to film, edit it, and upload it back to the site. And the guy who ran it would compile everything together. So every 30 seconds, it would cut to a different type of video, and it would just be the entirety of the first Star Wars.
Huh.
Melanie and I and my friends, we did that for Empire. We actually made it in, so technically I am on the official Star Wars YouTube channel. And we were always wondering why they never did Jedi, and then I realized, well, you know, they started Empire Uncut before the acquisition of from Disney, and Kathleen Kennedy opened up the video with that. I think they kindly said like, okay, we'll let you finish this, but you can't do Jedi. And then I thought to myself, well, has anyone ever done this with Star Trek? Because I was thinking about that with that woman's TikTok. I was like, that would be a cool idea. Then I remember CBS Paramount, they clamped down harder than Disney, especially when it comes to Star Trek stuff. So I was like, well, maybe someone's already done it and I just don't know about it. So I typed in a YouTube search. I was like, all right, Star Trek, like fan, like, and I get everyone's fans movies, and there's like thousands of them. But then up comes this thing where someone's like, oh, I made the USS Voyager in this game called Space Engineers. I'm like, what's this? And like Space Engineers apparently is like Minecraft, but you build spaceships. So like they went through painstaking process. They built all these Star Trek ships, and I was like, man, like I'm going down a rabbit hole. It's like, what is this game? Can I get it on? What can I get it on? It's like, it's on PC, it's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox. I'm like, if people were willing to invest in this probably could make for a really cool video or game day. And I'm just looking at it right now in the trailer, and I'm like, oh, this is a time sinker. I don't know if this looks cool. I don't know if I want to get into it because it will like suck up a lot of my time. But it might actually snap me out of my current addiction, which is Vampire Survivors.
So you already have an addiction.
Yeah.
It's okay. I have an addiction too.
Which, if we could just talk about it real quick, and then we'll just kind of get into it because I don't think we have anything else really to go over. I'll let this Vector add to play. So, Woody, you were playing it way before I was, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this had come out on PC back in February last year?
Not that early. I just played it when it got on Game Pass first time.
Early access was December 17th of 2021. Then it was full released in October 20th of 2022.
Yeah, so basically it's a roguelike, but it's in 30-minute increments. You pick a character, you kill enemies. It's very, I mean, you look at the art style, you look at the sprite work, it's like very heavily inspired by Castlevania.
Inspired by.
Yeah. And in some
that-
points, like in some points too, especially in what I don't know if you're talking about like the dairy level. There it's just blatantly like they're like the oh God, what are those demon heads that spit out the fireballs.
Oh yeah, I mean other levels have the bone dragons. There's a weapon called the bloody tear, I think.
Oh yeah, once you upgrade your whip, it's called the bloody tear.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
subtle
it's-
with it.
Yeah, like
It's
I mean,
not subtle at all.
there's the cross, holy water, axe, knives. But like every time you kill an enemy, sometimes they'll drop a jewel that fills up your XP, and then you can it'll randomly select either a new item for you to pick up or level up your existing item. And it just, as the timer goes, depending on what level you're on, it just gets progressively harder and harder, and they just throw more people at you. And it's just like it's quick. It's quick fun, or that's not depending on what run you go on. It's like it's really, you can either have quick matches or you can have like long drawn out ones there. I have not gotten to that level yet. But like you start off like super weak like this, like, you know, this totally not Simon Belmont character. But as you level up, at some point there, you just have like so much shit on screen. Like I'm surprised the game doesn't crash.
Yeah, I've posted a few tweets of just like my runs where you just see flashing lights and lasers and everything like that. It's satisfying is the key word about
Yeah.
it. Just 'cause,
So,
like, all the
we're also
numbers
going
and
to-
everything, and then the sound effects.
I'm saying to warn you that Saturday is going to feature flashing images and may be overwhelming. If you need Saturday watching Vampire Survivors,
Oh no, you can turn those off.
Fair.
The flashing VX, I can turn those off.
we have a similar thing for a game that some plays called Rounds, where especially certain cards will put so many crazy effects on screen that like even I have a hard time watching it.
And
It's
lately
like,
I've
cool,
been
someone shot and it looks like someone degaussed the monitor.
Yeah.
Sweet.
and lately I've been playing this a whole lot, and I've been unlocking new characters for it. I got one that is basically it's Bayonetta. So much so that like each of these characters have like an alternate sprite, and the Bayonetta character, like her default is Bayo 1 and her alternate is Bayo 2. Yeah, a lot of replayability, a lot of ways to change it, like to make the difficulty. Like I bought everything in the store to like change different stats for it, but I haven't put the ones on for Curse to make the game even harder. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, I haven't done those yet.
and I am almost done with everything in the game, so I'm a little bit ahead of Johnny. But
But I may
Yeah.
be able to catch up because this is available on Xbox Cloud streaming on the phone. So because it's only like the game auto fires for you, you don't. It just does the attacks automatically through DPS, and you just move around. You maybe have to hit the A button to select one of the other weapons, but like it just plays itself, or it
definitely
fires itself. But you just
catch up
gotta keep an eye and make sure you don't hit anything.
Sorry,
But yeah, that was our rant of that was our whole, like, hey.
it's good. Play it.
So
We're
I
gonna be
just-
streaming it soon.
I was watching the stream and noticed that we had gotten to a mid-roll ad for established titles. It's like, no, we're not talking about that. Move on.
Oh, was that what's up? Oh,
That was
Yeah.
at the very end. There were certain
how would you like to own
titles.
a plot of land in Scotland? Oh, use my
Become a
referral
lord
code and
and
you can
lady.
learn. You can
Except it
own
turns
a
out that it's
meter of
all
land.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Except it's all bullshit.
You could be a lord.
It's like it's like when Cards Against Humanity gave away like 1 foot at a time of an island off Maine that they renamed Hawaii to. You can't do anything to it, but you own it.
I kind of like that.
Makes no sense.
I mean, established titles was just naming stars, but for a new generation.
Hawaii too.
Pretty sure it was Hawaii too. I'm gonna double check that.
All right, so we'll check on that.
Yep, it was
Let's.
Hawaii too.
I think we'll do the game of the month first. So this was selected by Woody Man, and he actually streamed all this on on our Twitch channel.
Beware.
Resident Evil 4, or is it 4 Resident Evil, as the box art would lead you to believe? Which
not the
one?
worst
Which
box
versions
art
do I
for
have of
Resident
this game?
While he does that, Woody, why don't you talk about why you picked this game and your history with it?
So when I first got this game, I did not play it because it was too scary, and I'm a coward when it comes to scary games.
Totally fair.
I had to wait till my it's actually in college. My roommate was watching me play, so he like encouraged me to keep playing on. And the more I played, everything about it's so good. It's cheesy, but the gameplay is so much fun. You can replay over and over again to unlock new weapons and money. It is the best Resident Evil game because it's like it combines the action of like newer games with the scary parts of the older games. It's not as scary. I can gush about this game forever. Like in different environments, you go to the castle, you go to the island, you have the beginning section in the forest and everything. It's different.
And you totally played this on the GameCube, right? Because only for GameCube. So it will never come out on another console or handheld or Brazilian mobile console.
I started the PlayStation 2 version, and then the Wii version, and then the Xbox 360 version, then the Xbox One version.
And I'm sure you'll also get the remake when it happens.
Oh, I'm getting the remake day one.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna be scared and terrified of it, but I don't care because it's Resident Evil 4. It's the best. It's so good. Everyone should play it.
I will
Even if
say,
you
I
don't-
hope
Sorry, go ahead.
I hope they don't go the same route as 2 and 3 remake, where it's like, also there's a thing chasing you the whole game.
I don't think they're going to. They seem like they're gonna be like pretty faithful to like this game. They said they're gonna keep the island, even though no one likes the island. Just the
I
pacing
never-
is really
One of the things
never
I
got to the
noticed that they actually had to like address and talk about is that the beginning of the game, there's like a dog stuck in a bear trap that you can
the one.
choose to like leave there or let him loose. And if you let him loose, like later on in the game, he'll like attack one of the bigger bosses for you.
Yep, El Gigante.
But in the remake, he's just dead.
I hope that's a swerve. It would be really strange for them to just decide to pull that.
I don't like that.
Me either. I mean, I'm tired of dogs and canines as enemies in games, period. I don't like when games do that, but the fact that it's just like, hey, here's just a dead dog, enjoy. I mean, especially for people who know the game, it's like, no, this dog wasn't hurt, or this dog was hurt. He wasn't dead. What the fuck happened?
You were given the choice. Like, if you save the dog, he saves you later on.
But I think they said that in one of the developer interviews, they said that the purpose for them having the dog be already dead when you get there is just to subvert your expectations and say like this is not going to be the same game as you played all those years ago.
Fuck
You can
you
do
for
that
getting
without
an
killing
advantage
the
against
fucking
our
dog.
boss. We're just gonna show you a dead dog.
I think they did that too in the remake for Conquer Bad Fur Day on the Xbox. Like when you get to the gargoyle, you can't get past it, so then you have to go and get the frying pan. And in the 64 version, you hit him with the frying pan, and he laughs so hard that he falls off and dies. But in the Xbox version, you hit him with the frying pan, and then he doesn't go down, and Conquer's just like, wait, aren't you supposed to go down? And then they have something about like, oh, the developers, this and that. And I think you hit him again with the bat, then he dies. The same thing is like, oh yeah, we don't want you to subvert your expectation thinking that this is the same game as you played on the 64. And I think besides that change, it's literally the same game as you played on the 64.
Of course.
I don't think they made any other changes. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Live Reloaded, but
Make real changes, not gimmicky ones.
yeah. This is the only one of the new trilogy, not the new trilogy, but like this gen
Like action
trilogy. Yeah, the action trilogy, I guess, if we want to call it that. This is the only one I haven't played yet because Woody, you and I played RE5 co-op, then we played RE6 co-op. This has no co-op feature, so I'm gonna have to go into this alone. But
If you enjoyed our time in 5 and 6, you would This is the best one out of all those.
So,
Oh,
if
yeah.
that dude chases you for the entire game, I'll be cross. They definitely had giant guy in trench coat who was just on screen, and I could see them pulling him as the thing that chases you, like the tyrant or the Mr. X.
I mean, I can't see that. He's one of the early bosses. They get rid of. He's gone pretty quickly.
Oh, fair. I
Yeah.
never got to him.
He's the mayor of the town that you're in the first part of the game.
Yeah, so I had the game on PS2 as well, years and years and years ago. Like, it had to have been 15, 16 years ago at this point. Just as I know this was before I met Joe. And I think I got as far as El Gigante, and that's where I got stuck. Like, I just could not get past the, like, run away from El Gigante part. For whatever reason, I was just completely stuck there and never got by it, and at some point got rid of that PlayStation and those games, so I've just never picked it up again.
Mhm.
But while I was trying to find help with that section, I found a Resident Evil forum, and that kind of became my place on the internet for several years. So
Nice.
while everyone else was on Screw Attack, even though it was literally the only I played and I didn't make it very well, I was in a Resident Evil community, and I was eventually moderator for the Resident Evil community. But those were also like the people I played Rock Band with, the people I played Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2 with, like
Okay.
yeah, like that was in the mid to late 2000s. Like that was my online community, 100%. For a game I never finished. So I have a weird history with Resident Evil 4.
That is strange, but that's fine.
I mean, what I played was a lot of fun. I just have never gotten back to it, and I was kind of hoping it was going to be on sale for the holiday, so I would get a chance to play it again, and it wasn't at all. At least not for
Yeah.
Xbox. So
I was
On sale would
actually.
be awesome.
I'm
I
sure
sure
it
was.
was not on. I
Really?
looked, it wasn't on sale. I can look again, but it'll be now. But when I looked, it definitely was not on
Yeah.
sale.
It is
I
I mean,
could've
definitely.
not that
sworn,
it's
'cause,
like
like, dur- like,
expensive,
right-
but it was just like not a priority.
Yeah.
For me.
I could have sworn it was on because like there was like 100,000 stuff on sale across
it might have been on like
across both storefronts. Like
yeah.
Sony had a good sale, Xbox had a good sale, Nintendo.
I think it just went on sale. It was definitely not $8 when I looked at it before. It was definitely still 20.
Well, now's the time.
Now's the time, I guess. Or I wonder if it'd be on Steam, although I'd have to jump on that immediately because that sale ends in like 12 hours.
Oh yeah, $10. That's not bad. I did not know I owned Code Veronica X. Now in HD on the label.
I've never played that one, and I don't know if I want to.
Okay, I can get it cheaper on whatever the fuck 2 game is. Oh, or it's $5 on Steam. I could just buy it on Steam.
Yeah. Well, if you do that, you can also take advantage of there are randomizers for the game.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I watched Max's playthrough.
I was just gonna say, it wasn't Max.
Yeah, I know Max did one, Projera did one. Yeah. Yep. It was one of the infamous Capcom 6. It was like one of 6 titles Capcom promised to make exclusive for the GameCube. And I think other than Piano 3, all of them have been released on other consoles. I'm trying to think. I think maybe like there was like what Beautiful Joe, this there was like a myriad of others because they're just like, we can't keep this on here.
Capcom.
Yeah. And not only, and like I said, not only was it like not a Nintendo exclusive, it's been ported to everything. I think like what PS2, PS3, PS4, 360, the one, there's a Wii edition, it's on the Switch, PC. If you want like a comprehensive list of everything, go look for Uncle Derek Stop Skeletons from Fighting. He's like reviewed every single version of Resident Evil 4 Even like the mobile
man.
versions, like the stuff that's on iPhone that has been delisted.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, stop cleaning your ears with this doctor. This ad says
Oh.
stop cleaning your ears with
All right.
Q-tips or cotton swabs. Q-tip is a brand.
Tell me what to do.
Can't tell me what to do. I still do it. You just don't push it all the way, and you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there, like I said, there was a Brazilian only home console that played mobile games on the TV called the Zebo, and they have a port of RE4 on that. It's really weird.
Put RE4 and everything.
Oh, and it's also in VR. You get the Meta Quest 2 VR headset or the Oculus 2 headset. It's on there. Apparently, that's really good. Like I've got some friends locally that have it, and like my boss's kids got it on their headset, and it's pretty intense.
I feel like there's people who are saying they like accidentally punched themselves in the chest from that because they were like going for the
oh yes because like your inventory is in like your suit and you have to like grab it like this. So if you are a female and you are large chested, you are going to punch your boobas trying to get your weapons out. Fair warning. All right, so that was have to go to Discord for reviews from our do-gooders. Yes. Let me see if I can skip this ad of Q-tips. Oh, they're banned in the United Kingdom. Oh, I'm sorry, United Kingdom. You're not allowed to use cotton swabs. Game too dangerous. Is this like that in the U.S. where they banned Kinder Surprise because kids were eating the plastic containers containing the toys?
Maybe.
Pretty close.
Okay. Oh, wrong one.
Sorry, I'm signing into Steam to actually like install the game. But it's way easier to just scan a code now than it is to put in a thing and then do Steam Guard.
Yeah. All right, so we got one review here from a Red Robe. Says, I remember playing the demo of this for the GameCube and was all in. Well, maybe not all in so much as I never got the sweet chainsaw controller. But I got the game as soon as it was released and still have my copy of it. Other than that, what can I say? Game good, should play. I can't wait to see what they do with the remake. Yeah, that's the thing too, is that Capcom sold a special edition controller for it that was in the shape of a chainsaw.
Within the last like year or so, I definitely saw that like a thing you could buy, or like someone had one in my area, but because it was in the package, which is excessively expensive.
The fourth image that pops up, it's Uncle Derek. So there's the yellow one is the PS2 version, and the red one's the GameCube version. I've seen people take this controller to Evo to compete. They didn't get very far, but the fact that they did it is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
because I think it has like motion controls in it. Their version of motion controls is probably like LED contacts that would go up and down. But these things are like super. If you wanted to get one yourself, these things are like super expensive now because it came in that little box there. I don't even know. Did it come with the game? Nope.
You can't imagine it actually came with the game. Well, it would have come with the game code. It was GameCube and PS2.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's so weird. The D-pad's on like an angle like that.
Yeah, it was one of those things you look at and that's really cool, and you absolutely did not buy.
Yeah.
If I were to buy it now, it'd just go up on my shelf with everything else.
Yeah, totally. Maybe to try to use with I've been getting into emulating on my Wii U. I've been doing GameCube emulation because you can set it up for Wii emulation, and then since the Wii ran GameCube games, you get a separate emulator games.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out that that BattleBots alpha we did for a YouTube video doesn't do inputs because the only GameCube controller I have is one that plugs into,
Yeah,
or
so that
gets the same connection into a classic console, which I've definitely used before.
yeah. Yeah, it's technically like plugging that in. I think I have one of those. Yeah,
Yeah, I do too.
I
That's
got two of
other
them
room.
actually. I bought them for Smash and Mario Kart, and then when we switched to Switch, yeah. So I've got Metal Mario one. I think these were which company made these?
I don't remember because I've got the Link one in that same series.
Yeah,
I
like these because like
I
the
never.
stick is an actual stick. The C stick is an actual stick now.
Yeah, I
Fair enough,
never
yeah.
had a GameCube growing up. Is it me or the X and Y buttons really tall?
Yeah, on these ones are really
I was
tall.
say they seem really tall.
What is that
I
doing?
haven't grown up
Nintendo
either.
ones here. I don't know why this isn't my Nintendo one, but I have my Mad Catz Street Fighter 6 pad. The Guile, is it
man.
Ryu or it's Ryu? Yeah. Oh yeah, I had this out because I was gonna send a photo of Matt McMuscles because they're talking this on Triple KO. They're just like, I have the Chung Li one and there's a Guile one. I don't know if they made any others. It's like I have a Ryu one. Do I use it anymore? God no.
You had it.
I used to have a controller like that, but it was just a generic one I got from like I think it was literally a generic one I got from GameStop specifically to play Skullgirls. Because that was on PlayStation Plus once upon a time.
But yeah. Oh, before we get into the movie talk, man, can I just like I think I might gonna do a rant thing on my own YouTube channel about this, but man, like what is going on with games with gold not being up to snuff compared to PlayStation? PlayStation this month we're getting Jedi Fallen Order on PS4, PS5, Axiom Verge 2. What's the other one that's on PS4, PS5 that we're getting? It was a really good one. I can't remember.
All right. I'm sorry, Axiom Verge. What was the other one you said?
Jedi Fallen Order.
Right, shoot.
There's a lot of stuff that just got announced today.
I'm just gonna look it up.
Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Like with Fallout 76, yeah, I get it. It's that's not that big because you can get on. It's on Game Pass because of the whole Bethesda thing there, but still, like, I don't even know what we got for games with gold. I don't
even
care.
Realize that was the thing you paid for. I've got it up here. Iris Fall, which is a dreamlike, stunningly designed world of puzzles and adventures. So it sounds like a walking puzzle game. Monochrome look, looks all right.
Yeah.
And Automnauts, it seems like a survival building game.
Yeah,
or adorably designed sim game, open ended. Yeah.
Like
they sound fine, but it's comparatively it's two indie games that are a grand total of $80 of value. All in Order, Axiom Verge 2 and Fallout 76. Like, I mean, and it's just I don't know why they keep going with it. It seems like a kind of thing that they Twilight to push more people towards Ultimate.
Yeah.
It feels like eventually they're going to run out of games that they're interested to do. Like, the 360 one ended because they ran out of games that they could license to move forward.
But did they really? Like there's a ton that's on the backers compatible. They could have just been like, "Yo, throw us a bone. Let's just make this free for a month, right?"
I mean, yeah. Well,
I mean, they could have called Konami.
Like,
I know I said they could have called up Konami and be like, "Yo, can we get Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 on there?" But there's I don't know. That's still not on digital shops, and that's still kind of I think that's still a legal battle to try and get those historical footages. Back in the licensees or whatever.
That would exactly.
But I found a list on True Achievements.
I think more than anything.
I found a list on True Achievements of all the games they ever gave out on that, and I was looking at that. And I was like, man, like this used to be good. Like I because of that, I own like if not all the Assassin's Creed games, all the Castlevania games before EA gave EA Play. Like, and I think that's ultimately what it comes down to is that there's just we have all these subscription services. Why would we give these games away for free now when you just pay us monthly to pay them?
Yeah.
Where man says we're spoiled.
or-
I mean,
Totally.
yeah, we are spoiled with all those choices now, but I'm like, if they could just like, if they're not going to put any effort into the games with gold, kill it and put more titles into Ultimate so that there's more
Yeah.
titles available that don't get rotated out as much. Maybe you
Yeah,
could keep
'cause I
GTA
know.
5 in there for longer than 2 months before you decide to delist it again.
It reminds me, I have to at least try to play Danganronpa because they're pulling the first one in like less than 2 weeks.
I want to
It's
play
one
it
of
too,
those-
but I don't have the time to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would either because I know I have a lot of King's Quest Assault to play on my channel.
Mhm.
It just shit keeps coming up, just like I'm not feeling well, or friends want to play when I'm supposed to be streaming, and then now Fridays, at least the next 2 Fridays, is building Lego, and resisting
Yeah.
the urge to just put this Lego together on my own and making it instead.
I tell you, that is a struggle every streamer faces. Like last night when I was a little bit late coming home and I was like, do I really want to play more Skyward Sword or do Vampire Survivors? Do a couple runs in that. I don't have a problem.
Yeah,
You have a problem.
I will say the other thing with that is just like I know I'm on the my least favorite of the entire damn series. It's just like I don't want to fucking play King's Quest 3 today. I don't want to play the point and click adventure that has a fucking mandatory 15-minute waiting time with very little to do. It's to the point where if you watch speedruns of the game, they'll get to that point and you have to stand on a certain screen because if you don't, then the Wizard Mananan will find and kill. So you have to stand there until you can leave the boat. So people just they play Ocean Man by Wii, they play other games. I think I remember right, Chuck Rhodey was doing a play the game simultaneously run. So he played King's Quest 3 up to that point, and then played King's Quest 1 and 2 while he was waiting. It's absurd.
All right. So now on to the next section. It's time to see if Hollywood or in this place.
Hold on.
Oh.
We haven't announced the new game yet.
Somebody used to say, oh, yeah, we do that afterwards. Or no, we do it after the fact. I'm sorry. Whose turn is it?
My turn.
Oh,
After Woody, it's me.
Yeah.
okay. Well, what do we got for the February show?
So I said we had a game. It's just anyway.
Oh, right. That's
so
I thought you were only
yeah.
on because of the. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
It's been a long week. It's been a long.
I was on for both things. Plus, I had a weird story about Resident Evil 4, so it was like I actually have a lot to go this time. So January's game of the month is going to be Arcade Spirits: The New Challengers, visual novel sequel to the first game, obviously, which is just called Arcade Spirits. You do not have to have played the first one to play the second one. There are little nods here and there, but it's not like you're not playing the same character, so it doesn't carry over that way. Although you can import all of your decisions from the first game, and they will affect things in this one. There is a deeper character creator, including a lot more pronouns.
Nice.
In this one, you are an esports competitor who just plays at home, and the central AI to the game, Iris, convinces you to go check out a local arcade to try to organize them into an esports team. You even have a rival that you also get to character design. There's a bunch of romance choices. You can also choose to not do the romance choices. The viable option that the game will give you. You can just choose, no, we're all friends. I'm not romantically interested in anyone. I will say though, and I'm going to put this in the that I'm going to put in the Discord shortly. Some of the subject matter can get pretty heavy in the game, so they do have a link to content warnings that are completely spoiler or spoiler free, even broken down by chapter. So if you see that and see oh, this is the thing I don't want in my game, or it is available on Steam, itch.io, all the major consoles. Right now until I think noon Eastern, It's actually on sale for $14.99. If you didn't play the first game, it's on sale on Steam until tomorrow noon for $2. So please give this a try. Those are games by friends. Joe actually worked testing for New Challengers, so she's in the credits. But I really enjoyed this game. I actually streamed the whole thing. And I have it all up on my YouTube as well. But yeah, I hope y'all give it a chance. I'd love to take this opportunity to show y'all some like games, visual novels. Like, I feel like a lot of the visual novels we played on this game have kind of been jokes, even if they're like, oh, this was endearing at the end. We've kind of done them as jokes, so we can try to go, no, like there's really good stuff in this genre. It's not all we love you, Colonel Sanders. I promise better stuff.
I haven't thought about that game in age. When did Eric play that?
I think it was a few years ago at this point.
Cool. All right. So, oh yeah, I was gonna say, the beginning of that description of the game sounds like the trailer I watched not too long ago. That could possibly be video games, the movie, the game material. Where a girl who's in an esports league gets kicked out and she wrangles people from a local arcade to make a new one. Oh no! Sorry, it wasn't local. Okay, no, she's wrangling locals to make a new esports team, but then like Ruby Rose is in it and she trains them on old arcade games. I was like, how will this help her play League of Legends? If that's, I can't remember. I have to rewatch the trailer to find out, but it sounded very similar.
Yeah, this has its own, esports game that actually does have a mini game you get to play as you go through, or you can skip it. They try to be very inclusive of ability.
That's what I like about it. Like,
I think you don't want to do, or just or if you're like me and just trying to 100% everything and get all the skip them to play them every time. It is in universe. It is a hybrid beat 'em up in MOBA. So imagine if like Ninja Turtles was a 2v2 MOBA. It is called Fist of Discomfort 2, which is a hell of a fucking name. I kind of wished if I had known about it, because I didn't know it existed. If I knew about the show Players, I would have loved for because it would have been a great like esports like twofer for that month.
Yeah.
But timing.
Yeah. And we already went through it, and yeah, that was kind of hard. All right, so that will be the game of the month for February. All right, now it's time to see if Hollywood and Japan can emulate on the small screen what game developers or no. Wait. Video games movie the game review. It's been too much. Give me a break. And I just realized I really should.
For your own bits?
I really should refilm this video, this intro. It's old. All right, so I'm not playing. I can't find any trailers for it, so I've got Matt McMuscle's review of Fatal Fury, the motion picture. I unfortunately did not have time to watch it, but from what I can remember, oh, there it is. That was the version I thought it was. Because there's that shot of mine.
There are a couple of shots like that in the movie, where it's like Mai's in her pose and then her boobs bounce individually.
Oh yeah. At one point, you get Max butt. No reason.
So, which one of us here watched it?
Woody and I think both watched it.
Okay.
Yep.
Any friends? Because like, I don't know a whole lot of the SNK fighting game multiverse or what's involved with that.
Not at all.
Trust me, the first like 5-10 minutes of this movie, I was just going, "What the fuck is happening?"
Who's that guy?
Because it just starts with like people are doing a excavation and they found a thing, but now they're, I guess, bad guys who have stolen the thing.
Okay. So I have to go back to this part here.
Oh,
it's an ocean dub because I'm seeing Reboot and Dragon Ball, so I'll recognize some voices.
I was gonna say I didn't think some of the voices I didn't think were great at all. Like tone didn't seem to match the character.
Yeah.
That's Ocean.
Plus,
And
like, it wasn't me. And just to get like negatives out of the way, were the characters like way too skinny? Like, I was specifically going to point at Terry Bogard, who, yes, he clearly has. Yeah, this is like the open. What's speaking right now? Who like clearly has muscles, but his arms look like they're like this big. It's like this doesn't look like Terry at all because it's 90s anime. They've made him fucking stick thin for some reason.
I think Terry is super skinny. Some of the other ones.
Oh, wow. Can I show this on Twitch? He's just got a bullet thrown right in his head. Like he's fucking Raditz.
Again, this is the start of the movie.
Yeah.
This is the first like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I was just like, what is happening? Who is this guy?
Yeah. But this to me looks total like 90s anime. Like this is like
it is so 90s anime.
It is 90s.
it's like we don't need to have a plot or anything, just have cool poses and weird
Well,
stuff.
there was a plot. It's that that guy just got covered by a restaurant. He's trying to find the armor of Mars, which will unlock the power of a demon or something.
And the good guys have to stop him.
Yep, they have to stop him.
And fall in love.
Yes, also love happens in a couple instances.
And there's Terry. I mean,
And
I'm
then
looking at this, like, this is obviously like
little
the
moments of, hey, look, character, or here's this flashback, and oh, look, it's Geese. He's never coming back in the movie, but here he is for a moment.
So I think too, like I was watching Triple KO, they were talking about all the other like video game like cartoons and movies that they didn't get to in their first or one of their other podcasts. And I think Matt McWussell said that he was actually there's some commentary tracks from him in this movie if you get like the latest Blu-ray release.
Yeah, because there was a Blu-ray release in August.
Yeah.
Which definitely made me, like, after I watched it, double check to make sure that there wasn't, like, a new Fatal Fury that was released.
Yeah.
And now I gotta go find that movie.
Yeah. I think there's another one.
And suddenly you're in Punch Out.
I think there's
yeah,
another one. It's called Hungry Like the Wolf. I think
Yeah.
because I was looking for the trailer, I was like, wait, is this the one that we're doing? Like, is this the picture? Do I have it right?
That was the best
I did.
character in the game. Movie, show.
Also, the fact that Mai can, like, summon her fighting game outfit out of nowhere was kind of hilarious near the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, that at one point like
Yeah, she was just,
they
like,
had the
in
cloth and she was
basically, like,
oh.
a swimsuit, ripped down to naked, and then, boom, she's in her fighting game uniform. It's like, how did this happen?
Another guy did that in the party scene in for the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just started
Oh, or
yelling.
Neo Geo Land.
Neo Geo
His
Land.
eyes off, his eyes
He's
off.
playing on a candy calf. Right, you're not playing on an NVS machine?
And there's a love interest.
Do you see what I mean? How, like, thin Terry's arms are?
Yeah.
It's just, it's very, it's just this particular style. But it's like, even these shots where he's fighting the three masked dudes, it's like, he looks so thin. This doesn't look like Terry at all.
His leg would break.
I'm pause there for a sec. So,
His like big torso with really little arms, really little legs, like Baba. Like it doesn't look right.
yeah, I gotta watch it. 'Cause just the lone fact that it's by Ocean, like I have to, like I gotta see if like Scott McNeil's in it, and it's like, okay, are we doing Dinobot? We doing Rat Trap? we doing Silverbolt? What are you doing, Scott? I need to hear this. So I'm gonna go through Discord here. First is a Red Robe. I just watched this today for the first time, and let me just start by saying that this is some vintage 90s dub anime. I'll admit that I know little Fatal Fury lore, and this is probably non-canon because if so, wow, is it wild. I'll say that overall the animation is good. Story and such is fine. The action is pretty over the top, and it should be for a video game movie. The one thing I was not expecting is how titillating it was going to be as well. Really?
Yeah, there's this like it's
I would say
not as blatant, but there's surprising moments of nudity, especially the later you get in the movie.
I would say though that like
they didn't go as far as Street Fighter 2. There was no nipples, but
no, I would say though even if you didn't know Fatal Fury, you at some point, if you watched an AMV or even an AMV Hell or something related to anime, you saw that my shot with the uneven bounce and move. You've seen that somewhere. Wordman says, I thought the movie was pretty good. Action scenes are flashy as hell. Main plot was engaging enough to see through the end. There were short character cameos, much in the same way as the Street Fighter 2 anime movie has. Though they added nothing to the main plot, the artwork is decent and the sound design is nice as well. Or is at least one watch. Or I thought you were going to bring up Tekken the motion picture where it's mostly Kazuya, Lee, and like all the other characters like Paul and King are just there for like a still shot. It's like, hey, we're here. You're not going to see us for the rest of the movie.
I would basically agree with that. It's definitely worth a watch. I think I liked Street Fighter 2 a little better overall, but like it's still good. But it's also, I think part of that might just be that I know Street Fighter a little more. Not necessarily plot, but at least I know who the fuck people are.
Yeah.
So it's not like,
yeah, because like for me,
this dude who tried to hit on the love interest and failed, and he's gonna fight the guy. Nope, he's immediately dead. Okay.
Yeah. Like for me growing up, it's like
Big Bear. It's like, okay.
For fighting games, it's always been Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. That's the things I associate most. I mean, like I would like occasionally pop in like King of Fighters or Fatal Fury, but it's just mostly just to dick around. Like I never really got into the lore. And same with like any other fighting game, I guess, like Samurai Shodown. I don't know the lore between that. I think the only other lore I would know maybe a little bit about would be Soul Calibur. And even then, like, it's still like a fleeting memory. It's still like, oh yeah, it's their quest to get the sword, and it can either give you eternal life or eternal death or turn you into a monster or something like that.
I've been dicking around in Soul Calibur 2 again because of the GameCube emulation. It is way more fun than it should be to beat people up with Link.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Way too fun to use Link in that game. I still need to like get good with them because there's definitely some stuff I need to like get better with, but it's just,
I wish there was a Soul Calibur. I don't think Soul Calibur has made any movies or games or anything. I still have like the master list of, hey, here's all of our video game movies, game review stuff we could still pull from. But I mean, like, if we're gonna talk about like what's coming in the future, like there's going to be an Amazon produced God of War series. I'd be really excited for that. We have not reviewed Rampage yet. There's two there was with The Rock.
We did.
We did?
Yeah. I thought it was perfectly all right.
We've been doing this for too long. I'm starting to forget some of the stuff we've done.
It was all right. It's one of those like don't go into it expecting anything great, but as a dumb kaiju movie, it was fine.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We've got like at least like 5 or 6 Resident Evil movies to do.
There's that.
Yeah.
And then we've talked about this before, and I'm pretty sure we've even talked about this publicly before. Like when we're ready to wrap up Video Game to Movie the Review, when we're just like done with the segment, that's when we'll watch the Uwe Boll movies.
Yeah.
Because it feels like there is no floor beyond that. Maybe Noobs might hit that level, but like we know that that's the floor.
Yeah.
End with that. It's
because we got
it's like Gerard knowing what game is going to be his last game.
Yeah. I mean, we got House of the Dead, Alone in the Dark, Postal. Did we do Far Cry? No, we didn't. We have not done Far Cry.
Talking about in the
because that in the Name of the King,
our DM as well.
Dungeon Siege Tale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Far Cry's in there.
Oh, that's a
Ari,
Uwe Boll.
Ari.
Well, we haven't done it because it's a Uwe Boll movie. We've been
Yeah.
waiting on those until we're done. And then we'll watch all those and be like, okay, we have scraped the bottom of the barrel. We're done.
Yeah. We have oh yeah, waiting on there's the Aaron Paul Need for Speed.
That's right. I don't think we've talked
the
about
sequel
that.
to Hitman Agent 47. Assassin's Creed we've already done.
I mentioned
Prince
one
of
of the
Persia.
host games. You wanna do that?
Pikachu, Monster Hunter, Mortal Kombat 2021.
Max Payne movie. Did we do the Max Payne movie?
We've done Max Payne. Yeah.
Okay. I know we've done. I just said it too. We
Yeah.
did Prince of Persia.
Uncharted.
I watched that one.
Sonic 2. Oh yeah, Sony had officially announced today the Gran Turismo movie.
And that'll be all right. I'm interested to see how the Tetris movie winds up because it's not like we're gonna try to make the actual game of Tetris interesting. It's about trying to get the rights out of Russia, and like that's a way more interesting story.
Yeah, I got it.
We did Ratchet and Clank. There's a bunch of the Resident Evil CG movies.
I think we've only done the first Mila Jovovich.
No, we've done the second one.
Oh, okay. I think
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, Apocalypse, because that was the one. Oh no, we've done the first three. We did Extinction.
They're all the same. All
Is there a new Tomb Raider movie? There's a new Tomb Raider anime coming out. And I think Haley Atwell from the MCU as Agent Carter. She's going to be voicing Lara Croft in that.
Apparently, back in 2020, they announced they were going to do another Yakuza movie. Like, do you remember when we did the first Yakuza movie?
Yeah. His eye patch is on the
God,
wrong eye.
That was so weird.
Oh, we also have the Mario movie to look forward to in April. My
True.
nephew is super excited to see that. Oh yes, and we have to review Castlevania. We have not done Castlevania Netflix anime.
The series, yeah.
And I know next week, or sorry, 2 weeks time, Last of Us starts on HBO.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be done in time for the February, or not, definitely not the February podcast. It'll start in 2 weeks, but maybe it'll be ready for the March one.
Maybe.
I mean, if so, like, I'll check the episode listings. If it's quick enough, we could probably do that. And then there's like a million Pokemon movies. I don't think we could, like, going through all the Pokemon movies, like, because there's like what, 15 of them.
I'm just literally just looking at a list.
Yeah, I've got a
There we go.
Wikipedia article.
Yep, that's the same one I'm looking at.
Same here.
I know there's some Dragon Quest ones there. Oh yeah, Fatal Fury motion picture. Already did that.
Oh no, Dante's Inferno, an animated epic.
Oh yeah.
Watch the Donkey Kong cartoon.
Did we do Advent Children? I think we did Advent Children.
Yeah,
Yes,
we did
we did.
Advent Children. We
Did we
did
do Spirits Within?
we did Spirits Within.
Ah, damn.
Oh yeah, there's a Bayo there's a Bayonetta anime.
Did we do? There was a new Mortal Kombat released in October. I don't think we've done that. Mortal Kombat
Right.
Legends Snowblind.
There's a couple of
And then there's another new one coming this year.
Yeah,
Mortal
the
Kombat
WB
Legends
ones.
Cage match.
Yeah.
Yeah,
haven't done
'cause we've
those yet. We did the
done
first
Scorpion
two.
Prevention. I think we did Battles of Realms, but Snowblind just came out like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Brotherhood Final Fantasy 15. Another good choice.
Tekken Blood Vengeance, we already did that.
Angry Birds the movie.
Yeah.
How have we not done the Angry Birds the movie? How have we not done those? I guess we just don't think about those as being game movies.
And Dragon Quest Your Story, yeah, we already did that. Oh, I love that one. I gotta get around to playing 5. I have no idea what these ones are.
Ratchet and Clank.
is a Samurai Showdown movie.
We've done Doom, right? We've done.
We did Doom.
We
I was
did
there
Doom,
for
yeah.
Doom.
Yeah,
That
we
was
did
one of
Doom.
those. No, I want to be in on this because I want to watch.
Oh God,
Maybe
Uwe
some-
Boll made a Blood Rain 2. Oh no, he made 3
man.
Blood Rains. He made a Alone in the Dark 2.
Oh jeez.
In the Name of
I
the
know
King.
I know one of them, Anthony Bourdain, is in for a brief moment, getting shot to death. So that was like an episode of No Reservations. That cameo.
Tekken 2, Kazuya's Revenge. Yeah, we already did that. I think we haven't done the Machinima Mortal Kombat series. Mortal Kombat Legends, is that what it's called? No. What's it called? Oh God, I'll have to research it because I think it's on sale at my record store. But I think I have to buy it in the bundle with Mortal Kombat 1 and Annihilation again. I'm not doing that. There was the one with Michael Jai White as Jax and Jerry Ryan as Sonya.
Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Legacy, yes,
Right?
yeah. Oh yeah, there's Doom Annihilation. We haven't reviewed that yet.
There's Dead Space movies.
Is there?
We got a lot of choices.
Oh yeah, so
How-
many.
Have you picked anything for this month though?
Have not, no.
Okay. So I know there was a thing I got put into the Discord, but I don't know if we had picked that or not. Okay. Well, then we'll have
Oh,
to
you
figure
know
it out.
what? Halo Legends. I haven't seen that in a long ass time. It's
I don't know if I
basically
ever-
Halo Legends is basically the animatrix for Halo. So like
literally
like-
gonna say that.
yeah, it's a bunch of short films in different styles. As you would with the animatrix. So yeah, let me throw that in there. Go back and review each one. I think they're like 10 or 15-minute shorts. Because I was like looking at the Halo, because I know there's a bunch of Halo films we haven't watched, like Forward Unto Dawn, Nightfall.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's free on YouTube.
Cool. All right.